Good morning. So with my NTK Buster, this is a pneumatic pistol, very similar to the P17 Beeman. This is a 2.2 cal. I'm going to use some H&N 15s. They're 15.89 grain. They're 5.52mm head, so they're a nice tight fit in the barrel. The wind's just blowing some of the cans over. The wind's getting up again. So we're going to take 5 shots freestanding, all freestanding. 5 shots at 10 yards. 5 shots at 12.5 meters at paper targets, and then we've got cans at 12.5 meters and cans at 15 meters. We've just been blown over because that wind is definitely getting up from earlier on. So here goes, all freestanding. So 5 shots first at 10 yards. Right, that's one. It's pretty cold today, but obviously that's not going to affect the pneumatic. Did affect the CPS a bit. Obviously this has an automatic safety, so you've got to flick it off once you've cocked it and loaded it. Just adjust the aim point a little bit. I haven't shot this target yet, so it's not sure exactly where. It looks pretty central, so I think the rear sight seems to suit me. You can adjust it, it's fully adjustable for windage and elevation. A bit low that was. It's, I think these pellets are pretty good, but of course I did clean the barrel, so it probably will continue to lead in, so accuracy will probably improve as it leads in. Right, okay, there's one more at 10 yards, and then we'll zoom in 12.5 meters. Okay, right, so we'll load up and then we'll zoom in. I think the aim point, we'll stick with the aim point pretty central and see how they group at 12.5 meters. There we go. It's very gusty, so not sure if that's going to affect these. The fairly heavy pellet, 15.89 grain. Not sure where that went. It obviously hit the pellet trap because I heard it, but I'm not sure exactly where. I'm shooting slightly to one side. So it's not really about, at the moment, as long as they group, you can make some adjustments. I probably will do a shoot off a bag to check the accuracy before I make any adjustments. But this is a freestanding. With my breathing and the wind, and that flag is now horizontal, so it is definitely blowing well, and it tends to blow up the garden, blowing everything over in the process. if it shoots fairly central, mind you, this is a long way out, so I could always compensate. I probably will zero at 10 metres like I normally do with most of my pistols. If I'm zeroing a laser, I'll zero it at 10 metres as well. Right, I believe that was 5. So what we'll do, we'll zoom out and we'll go and bring them in and have a look. Right, so it's pretty windy, as you can see, gusty. So this is the 10-yard group, freestanding at 10 yards. That's 5 shots all there. That's pretty good. That's just outside a thumb. Yep. So yeah, the black sights front and back. So there's no true glow like on the P17. So yeah, it can be a bit difficult to pick up. I'll probably put a white enamel dot on the front, on the foresight, to make it a bit easier, because obviously these are I keep all these pistols. They're not on loan or anything like that. I actually buy them, so I give a straightforward review. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's 10 yards. Yeah, and I was moving around a bit because of my hernia. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. Further out, 12.5 metres, another 5 shots. Yeah, not too bad. I said it was hard to judge actually where to aim. So I'm sort of aiming around about here, and also the further out you go. I will test some more pellets to see if these are the best pellets, but I think they're pretty good. I have tried some VMX and they were a bit wider. So what we'll do, we'll zoom in on the cans, and we'll see if we knock these cans over. I think I know what the aim point is, so this should be relatively straightforward. I don't think this is going to be too much of a challenge for this pistol. Like I said, the barrel is very good. It's consistent as well. So being a pneumatic, so here goes. So yeah, aim point, I think top of the can, middle of the can probably. Yeah, aim just near the top of the can. Keep still, take the shot. As I said, I do move around all the time really with my hernia. Very rarely when I'm shooting rifle am I still. I normally shoot off bipods when I've got bipods fitted. But yeah, I mean, decent rifle barrel and a consistent power unit is the key. Got a decent trigger, it always helps. I mean, this trigger is not as good as the P17 trigger on my wife's 177. I think mainly because it's just the way it doesn't break at the second stage as cleanly as the P17. Oh, clip that. I don't think that was I don't think I had a full amount of air in that piston, I don't think maybe I didn't open it far enough. Let's have another crack at that. I think it seemed a bit underpowered. Yeah, I don't think I actually opened it all the way. So, makes a difference. So, another crack at that one. Yeah, definitely. Didn't open the piston fully. So you've got to open the piston all the way, so it sucks all the air in, and then you'll know when you compress it. I thought that felt a bit weak, so yeah, that's pretty straightforward and easy at 12.5 metres. So what I shall do, I shall go and set those cans up at 15 The wind's just blown them over, and see if they stay up, and we'll knock them down. Oh, I wish I'll try and knock them down, or the wind does. So, aim point, I don't know, not much different to the 12.5 metres. Probably again at the top of the cans. Keep still for this, that's the difficult thing, is keeping still. What did I hit there? Might have hit the bottom one, I can't see from here. But might have come down in sympathy. I was aiming at the top of the can, so top of the top can, so we'll aim for the top of this one. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Now I have got a can out at 20 metres there. See if I can hit that. It's very gusty down there and it's a long way out. This is doing about, I think it was 2.7. I can't remember what it was doing now actually. I think it was 2.775 with these pellets, foot pound, so it's not massively powerful. But we'll give it a go and see if we can knock it over. I'll just aim near the top of the can. We should be able to see how close we get with the video. That's 20 metres. Freestanding. Nope, not sure where that went. Maybe aim a bit higher. I was aiming sort of near the centre of the can. One more go, and then we'll call it a day. Don't want this video being too long. That's the thing about single shots, they do take a bit longer than multi shots. No. We'll look at the video and see how close we were. But to be fair, I can't really see it that far out very clearly. So what's my thoughts on this? It's relatively cheap. So it's probably around about the same price as the Beeman, the P17. If you see my unboxing video, I compared the P17 to this. I thought the P17 just felt better quality plastic, but that might have changed over the years. Because my wife's P17 is quite old. I've had it quite a long time, quite a few years now, about five years I think. So yeah, what do I like about it? Yeah, it's got a reasonable amount of grunt, about 2.5 foot-pounds with most pellets. It's not the easiest thing to cock, but so is the P17. So if a youngster was shooting it, you'd have to probably cock it for them. It's alright, yeah. I mean, the adjustable sights are good. I will probably put a little white dot on the front there to make it easy to pick up, because it's a bit more difficult when it's all black on certain targets. The trigger, now, I don't know why this trigger, if I just cock it, we know it's empty obviously, and you've got the automatic safety comes on, so you can flick it off. But if you see the trigger, when I pull the trigger, obviously you can adjust that, there's a little screw in there, so you can adjust the amount of length of the first stage pull. And it doesn't matter how you adjust it, I've tried adjusting it all the way back to there and all the way forward, yeah, that doesn't affect the actual pull off. And you'll see as you start to pull it, you see the trigger start to move, and it moves about probably between 2 and 5 millimeters, I think. Yeah, about 5 mil, and then it goes. It is consistent, but it's not as easy to shoot as the P17, because the P17 just moves a tiny little bit and then breaks at the second stage. So it's consistent, but it's not as easy to shoot accurately, because the thing is, because I like to set my second stage up almost going instantaneous, you know, like a tiny little movement and it goes, yeah, or none at all. Yeah, so I take it to the first stage and then I just squeeze that little bit and it fires. And the reason I like it like that, because I'm moving around, because my breathing, I'm always moving around a little bit, so I tend to time my shot, and it's difficult for me to time my shot with this because of that little bit of extra movement in the second stage. You know, I've got to shoot, I'll probably have to shoot this a lot more to work out exactly how much movement of that second stage is before it goes, and then I can actually time the shot better. So I'll take it to that point and then take the shot, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, I mean, the build quality wise is probably just as good as, you know, the like P17. I just think the P17 has, like, it just seems a better quality plastic, but it might be because they've changed the plastics over the years. Works the same. Like the P17 has fibre optic sights, which is really good. Yeah, it makes them easier to pick up, especially even on low light, where with low light you'd struggle with these. Yeah, with the dark black sights. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's a nice cheap single shot pneumatic. It seems very consistent. You know, because obviously it's not affected by the cold, unlike CO2 pistols. Yeah, I mean, if I could have got the P17 in 2.2, I'd have got the P17 in 2.2. Yeah, but unfortunately, I've always wanted a 2.2 like P17 clone, but I've never been able to find one, and they've just got one. They just put one out, so I shall say, yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, it shoots all right. Did need quite a bit of lubrication on the actual piston around here. I used some molybdenum on the piston because it was bone dry. And the thing about that, because you've got a seal in there, you know, a compression seal, you really want to get it lubricated, keep it lubricated. Yeah. Then otherwise it won't be consistent in the amount of air it stores, it sucks in, stores. But yeah, it's all right. It's just getting used to that. A little bit of movement. Yeah, it's about, you know, between probably 3-5 millimeters, I reckon. Then it goes, but it's all right once you get used to it. I mean, this might be just a thing with this particular one I've got. Maybe the others are better. It's saying we they're like all cheap pistols. The triggers can vary depending on the quality of the actual casting and all those sort of things. And you know, so and if they can be set up internally before they're actually assembled, which is another thing. So all those sort of things, yeah, make a difference. So yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's all right for a cheap. If you want a cheap pneumatic and you want it in 2.2, and you can't find a P17 in 2.2, then yeah, I'd say go for this. Yeah, it's all right. So I hope you like the little video. Take care and thanks for watching.